Great to see you guys coming in. Welcome, welcome. Oh, Gwen, I think I spy your cottage rose, Shawl.
All finished.
Oh my gosh, let me spotlight you. Oh my gosh, I was just talking to Alice this morning. Oh my goodness.
I love it.
So pretty.
That is beautiful.
Yay.
Thank you.
It's
It was a lot of fun.
stunning.
I totally enjoyed it. Can't wait to do another one.
Awesome. Love it so much. Yay. Oh, wow. I'll have to make sure to tell Alice to be sure to pop in and check it out. All right. Well, I just saw an email from Pat. Pat can't be with us tonight, and she wanted me to send you all her best wishes, and she hopes that she'll see you all on our next knit along.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. Oh, so great to see everybody coming in. Well, here we are wrapping up our third annual finish along. And I think a lot of folks, based on the entries that have been getting in the raffle for some of those fun prizes, lots of folks have been making some great progress with their projects. So hooray for everybody. Woohoo! It's so fun to inspire each other like this. That's what I like. And get learning. And of course, then we're all adding to our, list of things we want to knit in the queue because we're seeing all the things that each other are working on. So it's
Yep.
a happy byproduct. We're never going to run out of things to knit.
Yeah. Speaking of Alice Dunn Smith, I was looking at all her patterns just for fun, and I saw that beautiful shawl. So I'm going to have to do that. But can I jump right in?
Yeah, please. Yep. I'm going to spotlight you. And
this is going to be my next project.
Oh,
wow.
That's an Alice pattern.
That's beautiful.
And I'm going to do it in it's Cascade 220 Superwash, and it's like a silvery sort of bluish color, which I think will really highlight all of this accent stuff on the.
Karen, what's the name of the pattern?
It is called, I made it so I could show you the picture, and now hold on.
That's okay. We'll wait. No rush.
I've got all of it's called the Village Common Cardigan.
Yes, I couldn't remember. Okay. It's so pretty. And I think you're absolutely right about your yarn choice being a lovely way to show off.
Yeah. Like I need, more yarn, but it's all good, right? So then to continue, I knit this hat for my granddaughter.
That's cute.
So that's going into the raffle because I've actually finished it.
Awesome.
Which is, I haven't entered it yet, but I will.
What's the pattern?
You would ask me that. Hold on.
Nisi's always on the lookout for a good hat pattern.
Yeah. I'm not good with hats, or I haven't been, but this one's turned out okay.
It's pretty.
It's gorgeous.
Man, I don't think I have the pattern right here, so have to apologize for that. Maybe I can look it up while other people are talking.
Perfect.
And then I'll tell you. And then my last thing is, this is the Salty Air cardigan.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And it's almost done. I'm on the second sleeve. This is a Samantha Guerin pattern.
Yep.
And I love it. And I just have to say thank you to everybody because being part of this group has been so great. I'm learning and have more confidence in doing things like making a sweater that actually fits. So
Oh,
very excited, Iris. So thank you for
yay.
doing this. I can't wait for the sock thing, which I'm not big on socks either, but I'm gonna join.
Well, and thank you. I'm so happy to hear that's such a sweet words, kind words about the finish line. But also just a reminder, if socks are really not your thing and you want to knit a Christmas stocking, you know us, we're not big on holding everybody to a tight, strict rule. So if it's a leg or foot related item, let's call it Socktober.
Well, the hat granddaughter's sister wanted socks. So
Okay.
that's what I'm gonna knit. And they're worsted weight. They're not fingering weight. So they're more like slippers, I guess. But I think that's a good place for me to be for Socktober.
Perfect. Yes, love a worsted sock, and always with folks who are new to socks or like maybe don't love them super well. I think that's such a good way to approach it because you don't need to be fiddling around on those size 1.5s or 2s. You can just cruise right through.
Correct.
Can I toss a thought in for the socks?
Sure.
Please.
There is a sock called Ultra Easy Ruffle Socks. I
Oh,
did a pair, I finished them during this, and they are the most simple socks you'll ever make in your life, and you'll be done in no time. So if you're not a happy sock knitter, I do socks, but they're not my favorite thing. But this one, you can whip out in no time.
okay. Tell me
Love
the
that.
name again, Nisi.
It is Ultra Easy Ruffle Socks by Easy as Knit.
Okay.
And I did mine on a 12-inch needle size 6 with
Oh,
a Malabrigo
nice.
yarn. And they're thicker, so you could wear them in boots, but around here we don't get cold enough for that, so we just wear them for mainly house socks.
Yeah. Well, thank you. I just wrote that down in my little notes area.
And I'm going to look it up too because we always like to have a few that we recommend, to beginners, to folks who are new, or like you say, don't already love a sock. And I just have to say, the vintage is such a great option for sock at the worsted weight. The straight up old vintage. It is durable. It's soft in your hand. It shows off the stitches really well, texture, whatever. So keep that in mind for your worsted socks.
I have looked up the hat, Nisi. It is called the Hot Springs Willow Hat
Got it.
by
Who's it by?
Shelby Nichols.
Cool. I'm making a note of it too. Thank you,
It is on
Karen.
Ravelry. It is not free. It is $4.99.
Okay.
And you're welcome.
Yay.
Yes, thank you.
Well, anybody else want to jump right in? Teresa S. Hi, Teresa. How's it going?
Good. So I finished my Sunshar Happy Hour shawl.
Nice.
Oh,
Wow.
Oh my gosh, that's beautiful.
So long.
lovely.
I think it might be the biggest shawl I've made to date.
Wow.
And probably should stay that way. I probably don't need shawls larger than that. And then I am almost done with the what's it called? Cactus flower shawl. So just a little guy. But nice little break from the giant shawl, tiny shawl.
And talk to us about the fun texture stitch. Is it a dip stitch or something? Creating those fun little.
No,
Ooh.
just kind of like lacy patterns.
Got it.
Very pretty.
Love that. Very good. Well, awesome. Congrats on that sun shower happy hour. That was right last year's Fiberside summer crawl pattern. Yeah.
Yeah, I got a
Nice.
kit last year and finally got around to it.
Yeah, you're making good gains on those kits.
Yes.
Hooray. Well, thank you. And thanks for being part of the finish along too. It's awesome to have you back.
I finished my 14th block for my blanket.
Okay, let's
Nice.
hear about it.
I'm not too thrilled about it because it doesn't match all the other blocks that they sent out for the whole year.
Oh,
Oh, whoa.
Oh, it's sheep.
Like I love that.
Everything else that they had us do was geometric. So for this last color work that they had us do was these sheep, and I looked at it and I said it ruined my whole blanket.
Does it go in the center?
No,
ah.
no,
Cute.
Well, you
no.
can always do a different geometric
Well, that's what I
for
was
that
gonna do.
space.
That's what I was gonna do, and then I was just like, let me just show you guys something.
Wow, that's a real interesting departure for sure.
That would make a really
Oh.
cute pillow if she didn't want to put it in the blanket.
True.
Yeah.
That block just came out last Thursday, so I wanted to finish it to show you guys today. So
Did you
this
hear
is-
did you hear Nisi suggest that you could make it into a pillow if you decide to go into something different?
Yes, I did. Thank you, Nisa.
Mm-hmm.
So this is my bag of my blocks.
Wow. Wow.
So just so you see, this is the strand, the first stranded that they had us do, which is really nice. It's textured. It's really nice. The cable work that they had us do was nice and textured.
Oh yeah.
And I know that you guys already saw the mosaic, but it's also nice and textured.
Mm-hmm.
So then you come out to the earlier blocks, nice and textured. They're lines, they're not picturesque. So everything that I did throughout the year is like straight lined. It's like it had an elegance to it.
Yeah.
And then you throw in the sheep and it's like it downgrades it. So this is like the other blocks that go into the blanket. And you can see that they're all textured and they all
so
sort of like
beautiful.
they all have a geometric sort of shape to them.
Mhm.
Oh, love it.
And so these were the beginning ones. And then
I agree with you. It's definitely an interesting choice that
Yeah.
they made.
so
Yep.
I had to do 6 of these at the beginning of the year. So each of them have a different colorway through them, but they're all they all go together.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like you have this one. It goes together because it's using the right colors, and it's geometric again. So, and we had to do 6 of these in February.
Wow.
Yeah, so they bombarded us. So those are the blocks, and then even our entrelac, not entrelac, our intarsia knitting is sort of like a geometric shape.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah.
And then this is another cable one that they had us do.
Mhm.
Wow.
And then this is the lace one that they had us do, come from the center going out to the end.
Whoa, that's really cool.
Ooh,
Wait, keep
that's
that up
neat.
there for a second. I was just starting to, whoa. Oh, so neat.
And then this is the 6th little square that they had us do. So, and then this was the
Wow.
very first block that they had us do, which was the seed stitch, the basket weave.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
now that you see all the blocks that I've toiled over the whole year, and you come up with this guy, do
Yeah, it doesn't really match.
It doesn't
Yeah.
flow. And that's what really, that just really upset me. That somebody had picked a pattern that just because they decided to do stranded color work, look at the other designs that you had people do to make sure it's cohesive.
Totally.
And it's not cohesive. And I was like so bummed out when I saw it. And I was just like, well, I'm going to do it anyway because that's what the challenge is. And so I was just like, whatever. So while I was on vacation last week, I finished the yoga wrap.
Oh.
So
Ooh.
it wraps around somebody. So this is where they put their arm into the armhole on this side.
Oh, cool.
And so this has the leaf lace on each side of it.
Lovely. So it's
And
a
then
little bit
it's
like is it like a shrug?
It's like a
Kimberly?
shrug, actually. So my neighbor started it, and she was having such a hard time. She said, "Will you finish it for me?" So I showed it to you in progress, and I said, "She's gonna get this by the time that my vacation's done," and she did.
Great.
So each side has the shrug part, and it's a double seed stitch for the rest of it. And then she's this tiny petite woman, so I followed the instructions and made it 55 inches. It hangs on her. It's like 4 inches on each side. This like, but I love it. And I'm like, okay, well, let's try to shrink it. But she doesn't want to shrink it. So, but this was made with the Barocco Weekend, and it's almost like it feels like you're knitting with string. So it's sort of like a different type of,
What's the fiber content? I'm not familiar with that one.
Yeah, it's called Weekend. And she bought this yarn like 10 years ago when there was a local yarn shop here that she's been gone now for a while. This is 75% acrylic and 25% Peruvian cotton.
Okay, interesting.
And I've never seen it in your store. I mean,
No, it's
at
not one that we
Cashmere
carry.
Goat. So
Some of it in my stash that I found out here.
and it's sort of like, if you see the strand right here, it looks like string. It doesn't look like it's, doesn't look like yarn. It looks like string.
Interesting.
Yeah, but wasn't bad to knit with.
Well, that's good.
But
Well, thank you for the show and tell, and congrats. You finished so many things. Oh my gosh, all of those amazing
so this is my
squares.
newest little ditty here. It's going to be, it's a variation of what we did for the grid gambit, but it's the same, it's going to be the same shape as the grid gambit, but it's using stripes instead of doing the slip stitch. So the stripes are actually slip stitched.
Oh, wow.
So that's why it's coming out so straight. So
Fun.
I won't get that done before the end, but
Yay.
so I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for being here, Kimberly. Love seeing your blanket come together. Who would like to share next? Vicky. Hi, Vicky.
Hi. I have been on a hat knitting spree. Get that light.
Hat knitting spree.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I have gotten on the Musselburgh wagon or train or whatever. So this one, I had these 2 skeins of yarn that I hadn't done anything with. And so if you're not familiar with this hat, you then double it.
Oh.
Like so. And then you cuff it up. So this way, it's a green hat with the blue cuff. Well, you know. And if you go this way, it's a blue hat with the green cuff.
Yay.
That's neat.
So it's double thick. And then I made this one for my granddaughter using the leftovers from Dog Star.
Nice.
And so
That
this,
is so cool. I love with the bold black and then the bright.
yeah, and I this was my first one. So this one isn't really reversible because I didn't understand exactly what I was doing, but it's okay. So it'll be like that. So
Love it. I
and
think it
if I
looks
go the
great
other
as it
way,
is.
that might be a little different, you know, if I go the other way, but it's still going to be the dark color on the top. And then this one I'm very excited about. These were leftovers from my Comfort Faded. What was that Andrew Mowry pattern? The
Was it the
cardigan.
comfort fade cardi or something?
Yeah, I think so. So these were the yarns for that.
Oh, wow,
Oh,
that. Very
And
nice.
so
Very
if
nice.
you go this way, so then it's the blue, and you can wear it just like that too and have it be slouchy
yep.
or cuff it up. So you get the blue that way, or you go
Nice.
the other way and it's brown. And
Ah,
and unfortunately you don't get any blue this way because it's a little too far in there, but that's okay.
Very
that's
nice.
awesome.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about this, and they're so thick too, because a lot of times when I make hats, I feel like they're not that warm,
Mhm.
you know.
Yep.
So
I love it. And such a
yeah.
fun thing to use up those leftovers because
Yeah,
you
and
can.
and I was reading all these comments before I got started, and there were people like, "Oh, I'm on my 13th or whatever," and I thought, "Oh, that's crazy." And then, you know, I've made 3 in a very short period of time, and I could make more. So I guess I fell for it too.
Mhm.
I love it. Well, also it's fun because you can use a variety of yarn weights. And so it's from light fingering to DK. So
Yeah.
that's cool too.
Yeah.
And it's like a fun way to use, like, you know, you've got those single skeins that are special, and
Right.
what are you gonna do with them? So yeah,
Yeah.
it's a fun little knit. And I always like to say with that pattern, well, there's about 5 inches of excitement and then a bunch of inches of just easy peasy knitting around and around and around and around.
Right,
Can you
right.
put the
And
pattern in the newsletter?
I sure will. Yep.
Thank you.
and I learned a
Mhm.
new skill too, the
The
cast
pinhole.
on. Yeah, I didn't know
Yeah.
how to do that. So
Yeah, that's pretty
Mhm.
cool.
yeah. Wish I had known that when I was making these little itty bitty socks one time. But I'm glad I know it now.
That's awesome. Well, and what's great too about it is, I mean, there's over 30,000 projects on Ravelry. It's such a beloved pattern that it's super fun to just see what are people making. I mean, just beautiful solid ones, beautiful reversible ones,
Mm.
fun color blocking. There's people that have done made their own. A friend of mine is doing one with words that she's doing in stranded color work. I mean, sky's the limit in terms of your creativity. Or just grab a nice self-striping sock yarn and go to town and
Right.
watch that pattern unfold. Yeah.
Yeah, and I've got several skeins of yarn, not striping, but you know, with different colors in it that I'm not real sure what I want to do with. They're just things I picked up here and there, and now I think I know what I'll do.
So
There you
good.
go.
Well, Vicki, thanks so much for being here. It's so great to have you on the finish line.
Thanks.
So good. Anybody want to share next? Mary Ellen. Hi, Mary Ellen.
I don't have much today. I finished my socks.
Woohoo!
Oh,
Oh,
pretty.
Yeah,
Really
pretty.
Very nice. They're nice. Very nice.
Wow, super gorgeous. And I forget, what was your yarn, Mary Ellen?
Well, I used yarn that I never used before, but I I had, the blue is Cascade Heritage, and the light gray is Nitpick Stroll.
Mhm. Okay,
It's,
cool.
both of them are super soft. They turned out nice.
Love it. They
I
fit
actually
well.
started them just as like practice. Like I thought, this yarn, I don't know about this, but it's fine.
Nice. They're
Love
pretty.
it. Yeah, the
Thank you.
color's great.
And then this is just a self-striping one that I always have one of these going, or two, or three. And I wanted to ask you about Bev. How is she? We haven't seen her.
We haven't seen Bev in a while, and I have been meaning to reach out to her. I'm gonna do that. Yeah, thank you. I haven't heard from her. So that's a really good reminder. Sweet presence. Maybe she'll get in with us this October. I know she was just starting that last year.
Okay.
Oh, well, thank you for being here, Mary Ellen. Always glad to see you on the Zoom. Julie, hi Julie.
Hello, I'm on the hat train as well. After finishing things up and submitting them for the drawing, I started several new hat brims. And so today I'm sitting here working on another brim for one of these, which is the Sea Stacks hat.
Oh yeah.
And to make this design as busy as it is, you buy 2 balls of Zabberball edition 6, maybe? 3, edition 3.
Oh.
So between having a lighter brim and being at different points in the contrasting balls, I think the next hat's going to be a little more feminine because of much more pink. And I still have no clue who's going to get these, but that's okay. I'm thinking if we get to do our Christmas trip to be with family, I'm going to put about 15 or 16 hats in my suitcase and take them to Wisconsin and dispense them as the young people come through with their friends.
Welcome. Here's a
There
hat.
you go.
Welcome. Nice to see you. Here's a hat.
Pretty much.
I love it. And what is the sweater you're wearing? This looks nice.
Oh, thank you. I will stand. We'll see what part of me you get to see. If I can show the bottom, which is more fun.
Oh yeah.
It is a tunic. It is one that was designed to go in Vogue knitting magazine about 2 years ago. And the yarn that they knit it up with was a different colorway of this. This is Nettle Soft from Nettle Soft DK from Ancient Arts Yarn up in Canada. And it has nettle fiber in it.
Wow.
And it's a little warm for today, but this is the Pacific Northwest, and we're in a transition period where the day is cool, the day is warm, the evening is cool.
It's really nice.
The house was still cool when I got dressed.
And so tell us, keep us updated on your love notes for the daughter-in-law.
Well. Luckily, I have it next to me.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, pretty.
And
Very nice.
Thank you. I haven't blocked it. I want to see it on her so I know whether I'm trying to block for more length or more width or neither. I'm a little nervous about some mistakes that are probably somewhere in the lace, but I don't think it looks too crazy.
Looks beautiful from here.
Yeah.
Remember, if you can't
Yeah.
spot the mistake from the back of a galloping horse, it's really not a problem.
Well, I was telling my husband that if it isn't as tidy as she would like, I won't be offended if she decides she wants to wear it at home, as long as she feels cuddled and loved. That's the goal.
Very nice.
I love it. Beautiful.
I was so glad I ordered that extra ball of yarn. There would be no neckline without it. Or one of the sleeve cuffs.
Oh dear. Oh. Well, Julie, thanks for being along with us, and always glad to see you.
Oh, thank you. I'm planning on October, pardon me, but I'm going to cheat and do what I did last year and keep working on the Advent mini socks.
Hey, and that
Not
is not
cheating.
cheating. It's not cheating. You're like, it's hard to make those dang little Advent socks, as we well understand. So
Yeah.
no shame there, only admiration.
So I'm figuring if I do this enough years, I'll actually have the set.
Awesome. So good. Let's see.
I can go.
Oh, Teresa, hi.
Hi. So, like last time I said, I finished along with a bit of a bust. I did get one thing done way back in the beginning. And then basically what I did is I started all kinds of new stuff. Because I do holiday knitting, Christmas gifts and stuff like that. So I've been working on this, which is a sweater for my sister. It's a cardigan.
Ooh.
Oops. So, neck, oops. Neck down,
Oh, nice.
right? And the really only like involved part is this really pretty placket, which is seed
Oh.
stitch. And then this side is it has a cable.
Lovely.
So it's in here. It's called the Hearty Gambit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Cardi Gambit from Wool and Pine.
Oh,
Hmm.
Saw it in a shop in Connecticut with my sister. She liked it. And I was like, I know she liked it. Then I can do it. And it's
Awesome.
made, I don't have my, I don't have the yarn tag with me. It's a Mirasol. It's a cotton linen blend of some sort.
Cool.
That's the big one, but I also gave myself once I got to the split for the sleeves, I said I can do another little project. So I started working on a second do scarf. And this is with, no, that's the right way. And I'm using the Malabrigo's Silk Paca.
Yes.
So that's this, I made this with a mohair, but there was left of my, the other one of these.
Love note.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep. And so then I thought it'd be cool to see it with this, and the stitch definition on this is much different, more noticeable, because it doesn't have all the fluff. So I think that's pretty cool. So this might become my mother-in-law's gift instead of the hat for Harriet, because that is in timeout, and it will be in timeout for a while. I have another sweater I started, but I won't share that. And so I get a couple of things going all at one time.
I love it.
But I have this is so funny. Saturday, I come home with my husband and I are out looking for a puppy. So we want to adopt. We lost our dog back in January, so it's time to bring another friend into the house. So we stopped at the mail, and in the mail is this package that's goat mail. I'm like, I know I've been planning on ordering yarn. I couldn't remember. Like in my head, in like a split second, I'm like, oh my gosh, I ordered yarn and I don't remember. Like, that's not good. Oops. So no, that's not what it was. When Gwen and I were in Maine, we did the yarn cruise. I won the August raffle.
Oh,
So
wow. Nice.
this yarn is beautiful. It's gorgeous.
Mm.
Yay!
And I can't wait to figure out what to do with it. So one evening I sat looking through Ravelry projects, trying to figure out what to do with it. Haven't come up with anything, but I think I know where I'm going, like what to look for now. Because before it was just, all haphazard. So that was exciting.
Well, and I have to say, usually I, call and let someone know that they've won the yarn cruise prize. And I was like, I'm gonna surprise her. Like, she's back to school. She's probably stressed out.
A little
Maybe
bit.
it'll just be fun for her to open up her mailbox and be like, what is this? So sorry I made you worry that you were becoming
yes.
Yarn scene.
a little forgetful.
It was fun. So
but that's the cotton merino by Juniper Moon. It's a nice worsted weight. It's a very, very fun option because there's this fluff effect, but it's sort of lightweight as a cotton merino blend. It's a really, really nice yarn to work with. I've seen some beautiful things. It shows texture well, even though it has that fluff.
Yeah.
Exciting.
So I'll have some fun with that, but I've got my holiday knitting I'm trying to focus on, but I did start a few of those projects so I can mix between. If I stay too long on one thing, my hands hurt, so I need to kind of mix it up, and that helps. So keeps me knitting instead of having to sit and wait for the hands to not be sore.
Who has time for that in holiday?
No, I don't.
Season, right?
That's no fun.
Oh, it's so great.
And I plan on doing Socktober, but I don't know how much sock I will be doing in Socktober, but I will be around.
Great. Awesome. Love to have you. Julie, did you have a question or comment?
Yeah. Would you mind telling us which days you're usually in the shop? Because I'm trying to plan my trip. I get to go to the goat in person next month.
Yay! I am typically in the shop Sundays, all day Mondays, and then Tuesday afternoons from like 2 to 6. So when are you coming? You're coming next month, October?
Yeah, we're leaving here on the 5th. I won't get up to Camden probably until the 7th or 8th because we have to move around some. I don't have one single place to light and stay anymore.
I will be away the weekend of Indigenous Peoples.
Okay.
But I'll be back on the Monday. I will be working on the Monday of that long weekend.
Okay.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, hope to see you then.
Yeah. Well, you guys, you might have seen the most recent podcast. It was our 50th podcast. And so there's a little something special that we are doing a gift certificate giveaway if you leave a comment. So you should definitely go over there and check that out. But I showed the finished sweater for the sun.
Yay.
And it's done.
Oh, very nice.
And
Awesome.
It's
Great. That's great.
Yeah, I think it turned out really well.
Yeah, I love those sleeves.
They are cool.
Accent on the sleeves.
Yeah, it's just broken rib. And it's all blocked and woven in, but I knew I didn't want to send it off to him before I could show you all.
Yay!
So that's done. And then the other thing that I finished was this new little bitty brioche using some of Karen's Astrid Seven Sisters, Astrid in special blue colorway. So I think I was working on that. But I was also going to show, because I finished these at the beginning of the finish along. These are my Larch Peds, which is a sock designed by Laura Nelkin. And it's this really cool, like a true sort of a ped, where there's this little squishy part that goes behind your heel. I added this, but she has since updated the pattern to include something similar. And so it's just a nice little, I love these socks. This is like probably a lot. I'm very happy to finish dang sweater. But I'm so happy I have these socks to wear because it's a great pattern. The larch heads. I will put that in the notes for this little podcast too. I'll try to get all of the patterns we talk about in the podcast notes on YouTube. So I'll make sure I put that one down.
And what's the name of the pattern for your son's sweater?
So that's the flax. That's the
Oh.
free flax by Tin Can Knits. So this was the flax worsted, but it's also available in fingering and I believe DK. But in the original pattern, they call for just like a garter placket along the side. And I saw something on somebody on Ravelry had done something similar to this, and it definitely seems sort of like, I was like, I think my friend's gonna like this. Showed it to him, he liked it. I did have to manipulate my stitch numbers on my sleeves just to have have it work out right with that. But
it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's fun. And it's one of the ones that's in the Tin Can Knits app too. So that's great. While I'm still spotlighted, I thought you guys might want to see, I don't know if you saw this. I know Gwen saw these. Kristen ordered some very sweet little stitch markers from Catrinkles. And what's super fun is that my coworker, Tracy, this had been her idea. And I want to say that she shared this idea probably 2 years ago. She's been thinking about these little stitch marker sets, and anyway, these things take time. Sometimes ideas circulate and come and go, but anyway, kind of cute Maine themed. And so there's the wooden ones, and there's these, I also got these are actually for a friend. I got the acrylic set.
Ooh, neat.
Little sort of shiny ones.
Yeah.
And so it's the same number you get, and they're different colors of the shiny, but I just pulled the ones that I could grab.
I'm glad you showed them. I thought they were solid color with this, that they're acrylics, they're see-through. That's cool.
They're see-through and kind of a little bit mirrored. And so this is definitely a little bit mirrored. The lobster's cool because it actually is totally see-through.
Yeah. That's
so
cool.
It's just,
okay.
Yeah. So fun stuff. And she got us some gauge wheels by Catrinkles, which you may have seen, with a little goat branding on the back, which is super cute. So we have those gauge wheels too. So these are fun things. And we love Catrinkles, but we just haven't had some of their stuff for a little while. I don't know why, but these things happen. Yeah. So that's my share. Anybody want to pop in? Updates?
I can show you my next project.
Oh, very good.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Like that.
So this is Calibri by Johanna. Jackie's cardigan. So I decided I want to have a cardigan.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
And what yarn weight is it?
DK.
DK, nice. You have yarn already for it?
Yes, I don't have, it's not going to be black though. I decided that black is too much contrast for me. So this is going to be the contrast color.
Oh, yeah.
So this is Emma's yarn. Crazy, beautiful color. So this is mix of cotton and merino. So this is one color. Sorry. It's a small room and I have to fit a lot of stuff in my small room.
Understood.
We get it.
Yep.
So this is the two colors.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
that's
very
nice.
Yeah. Because black is too much for me. Like black and white is too much of the contrast for me.
Yeah.
I think that the colors that you have also lend themselves to being very wearable in all seasons too.
Yes,
right.
Definitely.
And I'm needing another, which is gonna look like this. I'll show you on the pattern. So this is another from Alexandra. Yumiko Alexander. So
Mhm.
this
Oh.
is how it's supposed to be
Oh,
Oh,
when I'm done.
wow.
we
That's
have
So
beautiful.
I did the Lily sweater and I decided it's not enough of her, so I decided to do this as well.
Beautiful.
And speaking of socks, I'm knitting a DK socks.
Okay, great.
It's simple socks, but for my husband to sleep in, he has a cold
Yep.
feet and he always need the wool socks.
Mhm.
So I am ready for October socks. So
Yay. Fantastic. Oh, well, you know, I just feel it's very validating to see so many of us enjoy knitting multiple projects at the same time. Let's go. Let's go multi-project
and
people.
if it's not enough, I'm knitting zebra
Oh,
for my grandson.
nice.
So when I'm done, I'll show you.
Cool.
It will be cute.
love that.
So I think I have enough projects.
Very good. Well, I've made some real progress on my little color
Oh,
work
wow. That's pretty.
sock.
Nice.
I thought to
Nice.
myself, if I start it now, maybe I'll finish it by the end, finish the pair by the end of October. But again, it's this little broken rib here. It's just going fast, and I cannot say enough good things about this Barocco vintage sock. It is really, really nice. So soft in the hand. I know it's going to be holding up really well. And we've got some new colors too, and it's a nice price point. I think one of the big balls is maybe $11. So
Wow.
that's, yeah. And there's a nice mix, as with all the other vintage family, nice mix of solids and heathers. So, and then I use those little Malabrigo mini skeins for the color work. And I will say, if you've been thinking about those Malabrigo minis, they are getting bought up. So, and it sounds like because they're brand new. So when Kristen went to look to see could she reorder some already, I think right now they're all sold out. So I'm sure they'll get them back pretty quickly, but we have them right now. And a nice option for if you just need a little bit of color work. I mean, these socks, I think like such a little amount of color work, right? I did not need a lot, but perfect to have. So I tried very hard to make my floats nice and flexible, so it will go over my leg. We'll see.
I have to send you a video. I saw just short how to do the floats.
Oh yeah.
The woman just came up with the idea.
Okay.
So I have to send it to you.
I would love to see it. I've become pretty comfortable doing my color work, holding one yarn in each hand because I've really been working hard at my continental knitting. I actually really enjoy that now. So that's helped me improve, but I always just figure color work is just a nice slow ride. I am not fast at it, but I will check those floats.
Well, if you take it easy, it's relaxing.
And so fun.
Yeah. It's called slow knitting, right?
Slow knitting, that's right. Well, let's see, Beth, you might be the only, Beth and Nisi.
Yes.
Neither one of
Well,
you, Beth, do you want to go? And then we'll see if
yeah,
Nisi wants to weigh
I'll
in.
talk about what
Okay.
I've been up to. Too many projects.
Mhm.
I was doing a summer top and it's sort of in timeout right now. So I picked my pressed flowers cardigan back up.
Oh, nice.
So
Beautiful.
I feel like I need to work steady on it because every time I put it down and I go to do it again, I mess up the pattern. Like I'll do it and I'll go, oh wait, this doesn't seem right. And then I'm not sure who it was that did let me look at the name of the scar of the shawl. But it's with that I don't know if it's a sign pooling yarn where you know, you do a different stitch when you come to the little accent colors in the yarn.
Oh, I think that was Mary, who's maybe not on the call, who's not on the
Yeah,
call
I
tonight,
think
but I think it
so.
was
It's
Mary.
called, I think it's called the simple one or something like that. But anyway, I had bought earlier this year I bought a skein of it, and so I started on that. It's over in the corner somewhere. And still working through. I have a pair of socks that I already started that I have to finish. It's the Stone Knits, the sardine socks. So
Oh, yes.
yeah.
Those are so cute.
Yeah, I decided not to do the color work all the way through the foot. I'm doing like a stripey on a stripe pattern on the foot. So, but I think I'll pull those out and try to finish them. Although I saw a new sock pattern by Susan B. Anderson today. That I really like. And I have this one color left over from another sock. Let me see if I can find what the name of it is of the new
Well, I
one.
would sure love to have a picture of those sardine socks when you're finished with them, Beth.
Oh yeah, I will send yeah, I will send them. So her new sock is called Cozy Waffle Socks. And it's they're really cute. But they're in it's a sport weight. So but I suppose you could do it in like the vintage DK sock or vintage sock. So I have the shawl, the socks, I got this I'm working on, but then I found another thing. I'm going to this weekend is the like New Jersey Sheep and Wool. It's just a small festival. But I found this. I have to see if I have some colors. It's called the Minas, Minas vest. There's also a sweater. It's actually free. Let me see if I can pull it up big enough.
Oh yeah.
That's cute.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's really cute. And so I
What
may
kind
look.
of yarn weight are you using for, or does it call for?
It calls for, let me see. It calls for worsted. So it's going to go really fast, and it's not, let me see. It's some kind of stranded. It's a 1x1 stranded colorwork pattern. But it's in worsted. So I thought, oh, that might go really fast because I like wearing vests, some kind of vest things in winter. So yeah, that's where I got a lot of things. Oh, I did finish I have to block it. I did finish my Scudic Bay cardigan. So that I did get.
Oh, nice.
I was glad to get that done.
Yay.
Yeah. So yeah, not as much. I didn't get as much done as I'd hoped. But I also had too many projects going on. So got like
That's how it works.
Well, yeah, that happens.
But I mean, definitely for October, I'll like finish up those sardine socks.
That's great. Well, I'm glad you were here with us and,
Yeah.
finish along. We're all working at our own speeds, right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, thanks, Beth. Nice to have you here. Nisi, would you like to weigh in tonight? Share what you've done? And I always get to hear from you. You can be our finale tonight.
Yeah, I haven't really finished anything for the finish along, but my Africa mission team asked me if I could make some balaclavas for their next trip. I think that's how you say it, balaclava, however you say that word. So I've just been trying to come up with some little patterns for for those. There's a few different ones, super stretchy stitches. And then this one I just thought was fun colors. And I don't know what this yarn is. I'm assuming it came from my friend, but it is the absolute best yarn. I loved working with that. And then there's another one of the, however you say that.
Nice textures there. I love it.
Yeah, I've been playing with all the different textures to try to figure out the best one. And then Marley Bird had a hat pattern out for the weekend that we just had. And so I did one of those. And it's supposed to be multiple colors with your scraps that you do with your scraps. But this one I did out of yarn that I can take for the chemo doctor, the oncologist. And I made the pom-poms so that they can take it off on the inside.
Oh,
and
nice.
It's just really soft, but I only used 2 colors, which made it perfectly striped. I was very happy with the stripes because I didn't want to have all those ends to weave in for a cancer patient because their heads are so tender, you know. And then my friend brought me another finish along, but I haven't had time to work on it. I was working with the hats. She brought me this shawl, and she had 3 skeins of Malabrigo wound up in the bag, and she had about a half or 2/3 of one of them done. And then I've worked on that a little bit, so I've got it to about 1.5
That's really
skeins.
pretty.
Nice.
It is pretty.
And I love the colors.
Yeah.
Her colors are always fabulous. But I was thinking I may not finish all 3 skeins on this. I may leave this as a smaller shawl / scarf. And I may use some of this to do another biddy because I love the color.
Yeah, super pretty.
Yeah, so I may use 2 skeins on this and then save the other one for a biddy.
Awesome.
And that's all I brought out tonight.
Well, congratulations as always. So fun to see what you're working on and the good causes that you knit for. I love hearing about that.
Yeah, they brought pictures back of the little kids in Africa because they go every 2 years. So what they took on this past trip was what I've been working on for the last 2 years, which was 3 or 4 garbage bags. And and the kids are so cute when they, take their picture with them in their hats and scarves and things. And, that's what makes it worthwhile.
So nice. Wow. Well, that's amazing. Here we are. We're almost up here at 6 o'clock, and another hour's just flown right by with you all. Good people out there in Zoom land with your knitting.
So when does October start?
So I am going to be working on the official announcement and all the signups and all the things. So probably we'll do the the official sign up stuff will go out the week of the 20th, maybe around the 20th or 24th. But this year, exciting. Kristen said sock books are going to be on sale too if you're part of Socktober. So that'll be fun. And of course, sock yarn will go on sale. So that's fun. And I think I'll probably share some of those Ravelry bundles that I made last year with so many great patterns and designs that our participants recommended, because that was just so helpful. And as you're sort of browsing and thinking, just neat to come across some different designers I hadn't known about. And when you start to see the same designers coming up that multiple people have recommended, you're like, oh right, okay, Charlotte Stone, she's a legit, now we have her books. So that's really fun. Yeah. So I hope I'll see a lot of you for October. It sounds like I may. And until then, we'll just have a little bit of a break on our Zooms, but we'll be back at it in October.
Awesome.
So
Sounds
thank
good.
you guys.
This is
so
fun,
much
everyone. It's great to be with you all.
Thank you.
So
Thank
much
you for
fun.
being here.
Thank
All
you for
right.
hosting this
Bye.
too.
Yes.
Oh,
thank you.
you're
Yes,
welcome.
thank
Thanks
you.
for being here.
Thank
All right. Bye, you guys. See you
Bye.
soon.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.